Happy weekend to you. Just dropping by for a minute. How your weekend going for you? Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Texas Black Diamond Entertainment. It's gonna be talking about a little bit of something in a minute here. Oh, P. Diddy. Hi, Nicole. How you doing, sweetheart? Happy weekend. What is going on? How y'all feeling about the P. Diddy and his ex? She was with him for 10 years. I'm glad I caught this live. Oh, I miss y'all too. Alexa, pause. Okay. Yeah. I haven't really had a chance to, stroll through the YouTube and the internet world, but I was looking at a little bit of, the P Diddy thing. And, so I'm going over the lawsuit and all this, these details that, his ex-girlfriend, P. Diddy's ex-girlfriend, put in there. And so now you have, the mainstream media, all these different people, bloggers. Oh my God, he settled. He must be guilty. He settled. I'm like, okay, here we go. So I know you guys remember when we was, looking into the, situation with Robert Sylvester Kelly, and we was, paying attention to details and how easy it is to take, one side of a story. And because we're going through this Me Too movement to say, well, oh, it must be true and it has to be true. And, and we would, talked about the settlements, Robert had with these, females, and, the attorneys telling him that's the best thing to do. And now I'm like, P. Diddy wasn't good to settle? Because now you can pay a person and they'll still come back and say something, or you will have the government to come in and like, okay, these are some allegations. We're gonna look into this. It's real serious, and then you take it to a grand jury, and you're like, okay, yes, let's take this to trial. And so I was just, thinking, I'm like, we have all these celebrities. I remember, a lot of us was trying to reach out to different celebrities, it's Robert today and it can be you tomorrow. You guys know a lot of politicians and we need to get some laws, set in place. And so I had a client to, call me and ask me how I felt about the Diddy situation with his ex-girlfriend, and she's like, "I'm so curious why wait this long?" And I just started having a conversation because me, I just started, just thinking in my head, I'm not, you know, for a man or a woman because I am a woman. He settled once he's going to have more women come out after him. This how it goes. Like, and I thought about it. When I was talking to my client, I'm like, you know what? When I first, I was going through the papers and I'm like, wait a minute. Then I just started thinking because, I always be, in my own world and I started thinking about different things. And I'm like, wait a minute. This lady, you know, left Puffy, Sean Puffy Cone, whatever you want to call him, P. Diddy, P. Daddy, whatever you wanna call him, um, and left him to be with a trainer, okay? Then all of a sudden she's pregnant, and I was wondering, I'm like, "Why she never had a baby by P. Diddy? Why she never?" But she goes and get pregnant by this guy, and I really feel like, and if I'm wrong, God forgive me because I did say a prayer, you know, um, just hoping that this stuff didn't happen to her. But I'm like, is she doing this because she need money and she knows she can get some money through, you know, P. Diddy? Because she just what got with the trainer and what kind of life is that? So just forgive me, guys, because I did just decide to pop up. I don't have any paperwork or anything written down, so I'm just speaking, you know, from my mind. But anyway, so I'm like, this is what we've been telling you guys, you celebrities, like, you guys better stand up and try to get some laws going on because you see what happened to Bill Cosby and, so many others. A person can be with you and you can treat them like gold, but they can come back around and say, "Hey, this happened to me. Um, I have proof, this is, I'm just trying to figure it out." Like a lot of people was upset and they was like, he did it. He forced her to do this and he forced her to be with these different people. He watched it happen, and it's just so much. And then I'm listening about the situation with what's his name, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air and his wife, and then what's the guy that was telling on Will Smith. I was listening to that and dozing off because it's just like this guy trying to sell a book, just like Demetrius Smith. And I'm like, it seems like everything is practically like really trying to go down like how things went down with Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I'm just, you just, inquiring minds, we're thinking like, damn, he didn't take it to court, and he probably just this private person and he probably don't want certain things to come out, because when you go into for a lawsuit, you're gonna have to get up there and talk. So I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, that um the attorneys told Diddy to go ahead and settle. And I'm pretty sure he probably like, well, yeah, I'll settle, I've been with her for 10 years and, you know, throw a little bag, I can afford it. Here, there you go. Take care of your baby and your baby daddy, you know. Cause I was listening to it. I'm like, she is almost doing something. Hey, Queen, happy weekend. Hope you're enjoying your weekend as well. And I'm like, all this stuff like sex trafficking and forcing a person to have sex and recording it and sitting down watching it and a lot of people was like, "Hi, Miss Love, how you doing?" I'm like, did he force her? Was she afraid? Like, what was it? Was I mean, I and I'm sorry, but I'm a female. Yes, I am. And a lot of people like, I can't believe y'all, you women and stuff. But I know how some women operate, so I have to speak it on both ends. I'm doing great. I'm resting, just popping up, talking about some of this stuff that's going on, you know, out here in the world wide, web of scandals and sex and men having sex with each other and close friends telling your bedroom business. And I talked about that too, with the assistant with Will Smith. I'm like, is this another Demetrius Smith, trying to sell a book? Like, we've been hearing for decades that they were swingers. Yeah, it's not funny when the rabbit got the gun. That's why, we was reaching out trying to tell these celebrities it can be you tomorrow now. You guys getting out here, y'all speaking against Robert, y'all, trying to get on the bandwagon so y'all can get an endorsement, just like you have John Legend and all these different people, Charlemagne, everybody has done something in their life and it can come back on you. Happy early Thanksgiving to you too. I hope y'all have a great one because, honey, I am not trying to cook anything. Nothing. I'm gonna visit my father. We're gonna watch the game and talk mess and, just, try to enjoy, life. But I was like, okay, these allegations, happened, with Robert. He settled too. But hey, look what happened. They can come back. All of them turn their backs on R.Kelly and bad talk to him. Now look at each and every last one. Yeah. Damon Dash, I was hearing a little bit about him saying that he's broke. Hell, he's been broke. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, people looking at us like we're crazy, but once you look into something and you see something that's not right, you're gonna speak on it. So we like, damn shit, we got kids and husbands and boyfriends and daddies and uncles and hell, we don't need nobody coming and trying to snatch everything they have because society now say believe all women. It has to be something, it has to be fair. You have to do a thorough investigation, not just trying to grab a celebrity and make them the face of sex trafficking and different things like that. Because pay attention to Robert Sylvester Kelly. You did not hear a lot about sex trafficking until this famous guy was what they tried to label him as that, and now he wasn't even charged for that, but they used him to bring awareness to sex trafficking. Because like here in Houston, there's almost every day you hearing about sex trafficking, and I'm like, Robert didn't do that. He didn't do any of that. To me, looking at everything, he was the one taken advantage of. One thing about it, Robert stood the ground. He didn't settle because he didn't believe. You know, um, I felt like Robert, finally got tired. Like, look, I've been having all this going on. People lying, taking my money. You know, uh, and it showed with Roshonda Landfair. He's like, whatever, do whatever you gotta do. I'm tired of this. Get it over with. You know, I don't care. Hi, Lid, how you doing? Happy weekend, you know? And so all these celebrities they getting a taste of how you doing, Larry? Um, they're getting a taste. What got me is she was with him for decades and come back 11 years later for 30 million. Yeah. Um, that's what, people looking at, like, why is it fair for a person to be able to come back years? A lot of people like, oh, they was afraid and stuff like that, but she left. She got with her trainer and had babies, and you know it's like we're on the outside looking in, but it's just like you have to look at it and be like, what sense does this make? Just say real quick, lady, hey, baby, Susan Lowe and Jennifer need to go out to them. Knew that Robert was being sued, never told him, just settled. Yeah, we talked about that a while back, how Robert just signing papers, don't know what he was signing, but we had somebody in the circle to go in and get all Robert's paperwork and ask him, did he know about this? Did he know about that? And the stuff that Robert knew about, he was fighting it. When he first, started getting these lawsuits, remember Sony is like, hey, you got this album coming out. We don't need nothing in the way. And, you know, hey, no, just go ahead and settle. Let's settle. He's taking the advice of his attorneys. And I'm like this, nowadays, it's best to fight it. If you're afraid of something coming out, they are saying that it's a $100 million. Who they gave? He settled for 100 million. No, they are not afraid. They all white and R.Kelly tried and using the same tactic. Yeah, I feel like here we go again with this shit. But that's what we've been trying to, tell these celebrities, like, hey, you guys have a bigger voice than us. We just little people. We people, ordinary people that, see things and, experience a lot of things, and they just want, it seems like I don't hear this, kind of stuff coming from, people that's dead broke, you know? Just like the Will Smith thing when the guy said, oh, he had him bent over. Okay, he had him bent over, whatever. That's their business. He had him bent over. So now we got our black people coming out, putting these people personal business out here. And I'm like, okay, y'all real strong about the alphabets. How you doing, rated R? Y'all so gung ho about the alphabet. So why y'all trying to make it look like they doing something wrong when y'all parading all these different rainbows and skittles around, but you want to put these people personal business out there? But like I said with P Diddy and his ex-girlfriend, I feel like, she got babies by a broke man. I feel like her boyfriend, or is it her husband, got in her head like, you need to sue him. You can sue him. You can say this, and that. And I'm like, girl, you stayed at a hotel. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure it out because when she said that she was in a hotel, he took her to a hotel to heal. Okay, and he was sending her gifts. You know, you feel like he's guilty? I don't know. Her coins was running low. Yeah, I feel like it. And the husband, the baby daddy, was just a damn trainer. Like, how much is he worth? And she left somebody that was almost, that was up in the close to the billions, and been with him for years. To I said, I guess she just don't want to be with, I guess she just want a regular person. And that's what when I found out that she, started dating this guy and she got pregnant by him, I'm like, damn, she got pregnant by him quick. She ain't had no babies by P. So, but she want P Diddy to take care of these babies. Cause baby daddy, yeah, he's a billionaire. Yeah, better be careful. I guess the man will be coming after him next. Child. Whew. And then it seemed like when one person come out, I was afraid to tell my story. Now I have the courage to say my story because Cassidy told her. So I want to tell my story and what Diddy did to me. Okay. Oh, he settled that quick. Oh, let me get my little lawsuit in. I'm like, what the hell? Now we got what's the girl name? The one that was talking about Robert, and she left her boyfriend or her baby daddy because she said he was abusive to her, and and stuff like that. And her mama saying that Usher is gay. Usher is gay. I'm like, what the hell is going on in Hollywood? What's going on with these rich people? So how many of y'all feel that he should have settled? Because I got a feeling something's gonna come up on this here. I just feel like some charges. We want these people want a big name for themselves. They want to get these wealthy people. This happened in New York. She is sitting back watching social media, and see how he's making bread with him. And see he wasn't doing all that for her. Now she's a victim. I don't see how she didn't come out with no coins. Being with this man that long, she should have had some coins, baby. Deep in my heart, I just really have a feeling that her baby daddy had her to sue P Diddy. I don't want to pay her a dime. I feel some will bring more. Yeah, it will bring more drama. If they go back and look at the situation with Robert, Bill Cosby, shit, what they paid? What happened? They come back again. Look at Jerronda Pace. How many settlements she got? And I always say, to me, I feel like this with the system. It's just like insurance with a car. You get hit, you settle. That's it. Don't bring your ass back. Don't come up talking about this and that. Don't say that your brain is dead 10 years after the accident and bringing it back to us and trying to sue us. I feel like if these women take money, I don't feel like they took it because, hey, he paid for my pain and suffering and damages and things like that, so it is what it is. So why should these people go to jail? Because if they really wanted justice, they wouldn't have came, you know with a lawsuit. They would have went to the law. I just feel like her husband just can't do, or her boyfriend, is she married to him? She didn't need anything. Oh, hmm. What y'all think about the guy, the Will Smith friend? Can't trust everybody. He upset. I said that really, really sound like my buddy Dunn, you know, the guy over there, the Will Smith assistant. I already know paying price for a secret, and not because of nothing he did, but that he was rolling around in bed with. Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel like if he take it to court, like, I have a feeling people that he was with and she was with, I'm jumping back and forth because I'm reading people comments, so excuse me. But I feel like he was like, people he was with, like they probably like, hey, you need to go and settle with this lady because I don't want my name coming out in court. I don't want this and that. I got a big family. I'm a politician. I don't need nobody to know I'm a swinger. All these different things. He probably doing it to protect other people as well. We already know after P. Diddy sit up there kissing that man in the mouth like that overseas, I'm like, yeah, he probably, going both ways. He's probably going both ways. Just like Epstein, he was like, I'm not telling on these people. I'm not putting these people out there because they were dealing with, these big powerful people. So we don't know who. P. Diddy dealing with, you know? Diddy is paying for secrets is something. It- It's something. I'm confused on that one. First, his wife trashed his life. Now, here come the assistant. Yeah. And he reported he has guests who is there. I say, P did it like y'all ain't finna know my business, but look, let me tell you something, P. You could pay a person all day long, but remember this: you can settle out of court, hush mouth money, but now it's like, okay, it's hush, you got paid hush mouth money, but if we subpoena you and you get on this witness stand, you can break that. Okay? You can break that. So she can always go on up there and talk. If they bring charges, she won't be breaking anything. Only way you break something is like what Jerronda Pace did and all these other girls did. They went out to the media, speaking, so they breached this agreement, the settlement. So they didn't sit in court under oath and tell these things. They told it to people, on different platforms. So we're gonna sit back and see what's gonna happen to that for that. But at this point, just like Kevin Hart, when somebody came at him and tried to put these allegations on him, um, take off. Somebody tried to put some allegations on him. He was like, "We'll take this to court because I'm not giving you a dime." Kevin Hart said, "Let's take it to court." The judge told her to get her ass up out of there, you know, and hopefully people will wake up and open their eyes. So let's move on to Robert Sylvester Kelly, Jennifer Bunjean, with the tashaK lawsuit, and as well as the BOP. I think they settled. He has it. She can never speak again. Well, let me tell you, you you can have that agreement, but the law, if you go to court, you can speak. They will tell you you can speak even though you had a settlement agreement. You speaking before the judge under oath, and we're wanting this information, and they can speak, and that's the only way that they can like speak once they do take a settlement. But people still running their mouths, just like what's her name, Stormy Daniels. She breached that contract, I mean that agreement with Trump, and I think she had to, a matter of fact, I think she had to pay him some money back because she breached that agreement. But it would have been okay once she went to court and she spoke, then, you know, she wouldn't have been made to pay it back. But now we see a lot of people, even what's his name, Vlad TV or whatever, the Russian guy that said he wasn't gonna put that stuff out, you know, that Robert, when Robert spoke to him. But now, since the lawsuit come out, now this is a popular topic. This is a trendy, hot topic. Now we got Blab like, oh, okay, I'm gonna put this out. But I was reading some of the comments. I fell asleep reading them, and I see a lot of people, speaking, up for Robert. So I was like, kudos to that, kudos to that. And, you know, just think about it. When Robert was talking, I'm like, yeah, this man is going through it and it's irritating him. And, he's thinking like, hey, I'm here for 30 years. This person that's supposed to be upholding the law, breaking the law, giving this information to Tasha K. Tasha K giving this information to the daddy. The daddy is passing the information along to his daughter, you know. And just go back. If you go back and listen to the recording on was it Shabazz when she was telling him, you lied to me, and and um you telling her this, you telling her that. So what old girl tried to do, what's her name? Azriel, when she went to the jail, she wanted to see if this stuff is really true that her parents gave her, this information from Tasha K from the BOP. So she put Robert to the test. I got a bunch of stuff to tell you, and I want you know kick Joy out the way and let me come visit you and let her call you, and Robert laughing like so that pissed her off. Go back and listen. They're pissed off like, oh, okay, that's how we doing it. I'm gonna go and get this money that's behind this couch. Remember when Tasha K was reading the emails and she was saying, that Joy was like, she took the money, um she took all the money. Uh, I can't find her. She's not here, and she left. So just think about it. You had this officer, Progan, giving information. Tasha K, giving the information out to the public, passing the information along to the Clarys. The Clarys pass it along. So it's what you call a revenge and retaliation. I'm pissed off because you telling Joy you love her, you want to be with her, but I'm supposed to be your main chick, and I'm pissed off. So I'm finna go against your ass. So, like I told you guys, so you have the daddy in her ear. That he's not getting out anyway. So you gonna get restitution. You can sue him and yada yada. All of this is about money. If P. Diddy didn't have any money, what? If Robert wasn't famous, what? Bill Cosby, what? Then you got the assistant doing the same thing. I said, damn, this assistant from Will Smith pissed off. I said, why people do that when somebody let them go, or if something didn't go their way, they want to tell these people personal business and stuff. What I mean, what good is that gonna do you? I'm gonna make you look bad since I'm struggling, and I'm gonna put your information out there. Hell, we already knew they were swingers. The hell with Jada and Will in his bedroom business. He want to sell a book. I'm like, this is done, pissed off at Robert, and this is Demetrius Smith combined when he was talking to Tasha K. I was looking at this is deja vu all over again. Just deja vu all over. But we were trying to tell y'all celebrities, like, y'all gotta stand up and speak and talk and, just like old dude, what's his name? The one that did a album, did a record with Robert. I can't remember his name, but he was speaking on that, about these chicks and how the parent tried to throw her in the elevator with him and she was underage and these fake IDs and stuff like that. And the guy that was doing the interview said, y'all need to get out and speak about that. And he said, well, a lot of them afraid if they get out and they speak about it, then somebody can come back like they did R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and say I was underage and he was with me and he talked about it on your show. So what we gonna do here with this law? The law has to change. And yes, once again, I am a female. Yes, it is victims out there. But is it fair to say stop jumping the gun when one person says something, people come back, oh, that shit is true. Yeah, he did it. I'm not gonna sit there and say that because he didn't stand up, for Robert. But sometimes, it has to be a life learning lesson to let these people see, hey, this is what's going on. It can be you tomorrow. Y'all better speak up. Just like you remember, what's her name? Holly Berry. Y'all know I will screw up a name in a minute. The Holly Berry, whatever her name is. Hell, y'all remember when she went before Congress and she spoke about the paparazzi and you know endangering her and her kids. Don't y'all feel like these celebrities need to go before Congress and speak on this and ask them to please do a thorough investigation and not allow these people to come out and defame us? Do a thorough investigation, you know, hear both sides of the story, hear my side, okay? Because remember, in the days now we living in, people doing freaky sex. They're not doing the grandma sex anymore. Some of these people get aroused on doing all kinds of kinky stuff. And when a person rich and got money, and they can be ugly as hell, just like Lil Wayne. Oh, he was a cute little boy when back then when he was a teenage, but he just looked terrible. He looked like Flavor Flav. Look at Flavor Flav. Anybody with money, these women will get out there and do the most. So, both man and woman should be heard, not just us. If there's something going on with me, I want you to hear me, but do your thorough investigation. And a lot of people don't understand. I speak on this because it has happened in my family. My son lost his job because he broke up with the girl, and the girl lied and said that he was coming over there harassing her. They got cameras. They let him go. I told my son, I'm like, this is some bullshit, and I called. I'm like, y'all got cameras. This girl can say my son been coming over there harassing her when she's running behind him, and my son is on live showing this woman following him, flagging him down, cutting him off in his with getting cutting in front of him as he go home. He recording. He's like, y'all see who harassing who? I'm not harassing her. I'm not even bothering her. But see, they took her word. They didn't do a thorough investigation. So once again, is it fair? Yes, it's sex trafficking. Yes, there are some weak women. Yeah, there are women that's afraid of men, um, and scared to leave, or a woman might be afraid to leave the money because she out there and she's dependent on this man, and has no other choice but to stay in the situation. But you don't have to stay in the situation. It's a lot of resources now. Here in Houston, we have something called Dress for Success for women. Like, in which I'm gonna be donating some more stuff, even jewelry, to give to them, donate. And they give them clothes like suits, for job interview, a few nice clothes, different things like that. Hi, Lady Earth, how you doing? And it's all about being fair. It's all about, being equal. It's all about, like Robert said, you can't have laws for celebrities and laws for this person, but because I'm R. Kelly, uh, you can break the law, or you can do whatever you need to do to try to get brownie points, to say that, hey, put it on your resume that you took me down. And then we looking at a RICO. Where the hell is the RICO? Okay, where's the RICO? And I'm looking at, P. Diddy's ex, and I'm like, she done pulled a page out of the R. Kelly situation. Seems like to me. But we're allowing people to come back and sue someone. So they're afraid that their bedroom business and personal lives gonna get out to the public, and they settle. Some just settle, you know. So I'm not understanding that. And that's why we was telling you, celebrities, it can be you tomorrow. Y'all know the politicians. Y'all have a stronger voice. You better speak up. Just like for instance, you guys, let's talk about I don't think it's YSL. Is it young thug or something? The judge is allowing the lyrics in the trial. Is that fair? Is that fair? So he rapped it, he did it. He did the song, so he did it. I'm not understanding it. I'm like, what kind of laws we have now? You can take somebody lyrics and say, yeah, you said it. We're gonna hold you accountable for it. And yes, we're gonna blame you, um, and put this off on you. Yeah, you hollering murder, murder, murder. I'm like, okay, you might well go get ready to pick up a whole lot of them. Let's go pick up Ice Cube, Ice T, Jay-Z, all these other rappers that's speaking about violence. I know for a fact it's a lot of artists that I know rap the bullshit and ain't gonna do shit. Okay, I've been around them. Good family men, just trying to make them a little money. Not fair. Then they need to start going through the rock music. Yeah, yeah. And cause I was listening to his attorney, Young Thug attorney, when he came up with speaking about the music, but he was talking about some white people. I said, wait a minute, somebody needs to give him the lyrics of these other people and let him hear it. So they used a black prosecutor to get up there to say the nigga, you know, the F word and everything else. I said, oh, they ain't gonna they just need her so she can read these lyrics to him because they ain't finna get up there and say nigga. But I couldn't believe that black judge allowed this shit to come in. I said they doing the same shit they did with Robert. They did the same shit they did with Bill Cosby. And I'm sorry, yes, Weinstein is white, but when I listen to them white women up there speaking, I said, how did Harvey Weinstein get your hotel number to come to your hotel and you still in a robe and a gown? Okay? I don't understand it. It's just like they said, R.Kelly was singing about children, so who he sing? That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. Well, I do get it. Because I was telling, had this conversation with someone. I said, y'all already know that they said that rap, hip hop was not gonna last. They didn't think hip hop was gonna last. So now you got hip hop in the sports, you have hip hop on commercials, you have, it's like they're taking over. Okay. And now we have people looking like, okay, we got to stop this. We're not paying attention to what these people trying to do. But this should be an eye opener for a whole lot of these celebrities. And yeah, Lady Earth, I don't care what nobody say. I don't Weinstein don't need to be in jail. I was listening to I sat there and listen to every woman talk. And I'm like, nah. The woman said, I was near I started shaking and uncontrollable. I'm like, honey, that man chewed you out, baby. You had a good climax. You ain't never had no climax like that before. You probably ain't never had nobody to go down on you before, and that's the reason why you was shaking. So why Harvey Weinstein in your hotel room? Just like with Bill Cosby. Okay, if you had a meeting with him, why go to a hotel and he in his robe? Accountability, I say. Because the people I'm looking at that's out here suing, I'm looking at no. I'm looking at the women that was actually kidnapped, beat, forced, compared to the women that I've been looking at going to trial on these men. And I'm listening. I'm like, come on now. So you got this old school judge. And I said, oh no. I said, y'all, you better understand this. Because they felt like, oh, he got a black judge. Oh, we going to be good. Hell, we the main ones against each other. And the old school men don't like that rap. They feel like their ass should be somewhere thrown in jail up under the jail because they're promoting violence. But to take somebody lyrics and say, yes, we're gonna use this against you. I'm like, what's the age group? The jurors that they picked out. So I'm gonna go back and look and see what's the age group of the jurors that was picked out for young. So I've been watching their trial too. I've been watching a lot of trials and stuff because I'm looking at, like, I want to see what's going on. Hold up. I want to see you know how this trial gonna go down. Because the judge, he was, we was all up in there talking. And I said, well, y'all might as well go get Lil Kim and Carly B and people like that. I'm gonna call you back. I'm live. You lying. Our crazy sister, she at the hospital working tonight. Shout out to all the nurses and the doctors that's going, there to try to save lives and stuff. So kudos to her and everybody. Shout out to my dad. Happy belated birthday. Love you, Pop. Yeah, I have, it's just the law. Y'all celebrities, y'all better speak. And then pay attention to who you elect, who you voting for. Are you voting for someone that's gonna come in and fight for men, women, fight for the children? Or are you just gonna have somebody to come in and just, I'm a female, I'm gonna fight for the female? They said justice for all, right? Everybody has the right to a fair trial. No interference, no witness tampering, and Robert said it right. Like, I couldn't even get a bond because they said I'm gonna be witness tampering, but you have somebody that's supposed to uphold the law help with witness tampering. Girl, yes, I'm going to celebrate with my daddy for Thanksgiving, honey. And this man, shout out to him, girl. He getting around better than my sister and I. And I'm blessed to, have a father like that, you know. And now we have, you know, people, a lot of times, we don't want to hear the truth, but the truth is the truth. I'm looking at this black man because I listen to my father. I listen to my father, how he speaks and how he feel, about the riffraffs and the thugs and the rappers and the sagging of the pants you know, and I'm looking at this man, I'm like, this man is old school. Don't get excited because he black, because we are our number one enemies. So I'm curious on how that trial is gonna go. And if it goes left, will they appeal? Or do they have enough funds to appeal? Let me see if I can go back and find it. I just told this help I'm lying. So I'm gonna see if I can find the part where he allowed the judge allowed them to go in. I think I saved it. I'm gonna see. Did I save it? Bombshell. Okay, that's YNW. I've been watching his trial as well. Um, how y'all feel about, the situation with Bungie putting that lawsuit out? Cause I feel like Bungie know what she's doing. Everybody thinking it's about this, but I feel like it's something else. It's to put out that information. Now we have other people interested in the tashaK and the officer. And they like, okay, let me read this. Oh, wow. This happened. Oh, wow. So you have more people speaking on it now. It's making hitting the big platforms. Let's see. So what y'all cooking, honey? What y'all cooking for Thanksgiving while I'm looking this up? What is that? I thought I saved it. It must be in another file because I can't find it, y'all. Must be on another file. I don't know what's going on with the comments, you guys, because it's stuck. So forgive me if I'm not saying anything because it's just at the same spot. Okay, let me. mm, I know I saved it, y'all. Angelo, Angelo, Angelo. We'll have to come back on it, y'all. I apologize. Y'all know I'm just doing a pop-up. I'm doing buttermilk pie, potato pie. Girl, you go. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to eat my butt off, you guys, because I will be. I want to come on and chat with you guys. Before I go in for my operation next year. They're gonna do it next year because they feel like, so I can be able to enjoy, the holidays. So they gotta go in. So I might have a scar down my chest. So I have to go in and do some, fixing on my heart. So it's gonna be kind of dangerous, you guys. So I do want to come in and chat with you guys before I, go in for surgery. But honey, Nicole, I'm gonna be eating my butt off. I'm gonna be eating my butt off. I am going to be eating my butt off. Real talk. Let's see. Let me. I want to find it. Okay, I'm going to put on Judge Allow rap lyrics. How y'all feel about that? Well, I will be checking on you and praying. Okay, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I just try not to come on here with no bad energy, honey. Especially when I'm hurting and not feeling well. That's why I don't come on. So, I just don't like that kind of spirit, you know. Oh, no, rap lyric. Okay, Young Thug. Yeah, Judge. Okay. Let y'all listen to it. I think it's sad. Mm-mm.
I'll take care of it. In the matter of the state of Georgia versus Khalif Adams et al. In 22 SC 183572. Um, good morning, Mr. Stillwell, Mr. Butts, and where's Mr. Sharp? He's on the way. Okay, all right. We'll account for him when he gets here. Mr. Williams, Mr. Steele, Mr. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Kendrick and Mr. Weinstein, good morning. Good morning. All right, Mr. Huey and Mr. Matthews Sr., good morning, gentlemen. All right, Mr. Nichols and Mr. Garm. Okay, let me go ahead and like I said, when we recessed last night, the courts had an opportunity to ponder the issues that were presented yesterday in terms of the admission of lyrics or the exclusion thereof. So, to that extent, the court has considered the state's motion in limine to admit evidence of lyrics, the state's supplemental motion in limine to admit evidence of lyrics at trial, the state's amended particularized motion in limine to admit evidence of lyrics at trial, the opposition to the state's second supplemental, and motion limiting to admit evidence of lyrics at trial filed by, and on behalf of uh, Mr. Kendrick, and argued by Mr. Weinstein, as well as Jeffrey Williams' motion eliminate number 2, 1, and 2 to motion to strike, as well as Mr. Sharp's oral motion, and the court will also consider it for any other lyrics that may be sought to be admissible in the trial of this matter. Specifically, I have considered the arguments of the state as well as the arguments of the defense. I'll kind of go through those in just a second. The state has argued that this particular gang lyrics or evidence is admissible for several reasons. One, to show actus reus or mens rea, or other offenses under 16-14-4, 16-15-4, or 24-8-802, 801.
Okay. Let y'all. Wait a minute. You doing a lot of cooking. Are you cook? Is anybody helping you cook? Oh my God. Well, my family told me to just bring some stuff. So they just told me to bring like food that I don't have to cook. Cause they know I will burn something in a heartbeat. Cause I like my stuff. I like to make sure my stuff is done. So she said, "Ooh, y'all, ooh, chitlins. Oh my God. Yeah, she cooking for real, for real. Okay, how you gonna get that scent? The doodle scent out your house. Okay, giblet gravy. I remember my mother used to do that. It's just too much in the cooking for the holidays. I just can't do it. I don't know why we have food in the refrigerator because I don't know. I guess I just be tired. I just don't even want to cook. Okay. I do not I don't want to cook. I do not want to cook. Mm-mm. Good, Nicole, come on now. Mickey, uh, cause Azriel, Azriel got a chance to try Mickey's, when she came down here with Robert for the concert and other people. And that's where them celebrities go, honey, when they want some soul food. So I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put my order in. Oh, I forgot to put my order in. I'm with the Mickey's today to get some spaghetti. And sometimes I get the veggie plate. But I should have put my order in to make so they can make the dressing and I can, take it to my dad. That's what I should do. Cause, you know, I feel bad. Like I'm the one bringing, have to do the paper plate, get the alcohol. I don't drink anymore. I stopped drinking, um, for health reasons. Um, Paper plates, foil paper, and stuff. But everybody wants me to make deviled eggs. Thank you, baby. Honey, I will take them prayers, and I'm praying for y'all as well, honey. I will be okay. I will be okay. They told me that I won't even be able to digest like solid liquids. So I have to try to figure out for 5 weeks what I'm gonna intake. What the hell I'm gonna intake, because I really wanted to go ahead and get it over with. I don't mind, being at home, for the holidays, especially for Christmas, because I ain't gotta worry about buying no gifts for nobody. So I'm trying to tell them, like, go ahead and get this over with. And I told them, like they was talking about the blood situation. I was like, let me donate my own blood from my own self. I really don't want anybody else's blood because, I just won't feel right. So I want them to take blood and have my own blood, on the sideline for me. Yes, I do the devil egg. Girl, Nicole, I can do some devil eggs. I do the devil egg and I saute shrimps and I put the shrimps, on top and I get bacon bits and I sprinkle the bacon bits on it. And that's how I do my deviled eggs. I can do they like my potato salad too. But like they really don't want me to cook because they say it takes too long. Cause like everything I touch, like if I touch a spoon, I gotta wash my hand. If I touch a potato and I'm getting ready to touch the meat, I gotta wash my hand. If I touch the meat, I gotta wash my hand so I can get some flour and put it on. Like I'm everything I touch, I just have to wash my hand. And they had a pot lunch or whatever they call it yesterday. And so they was like, we know you're not feeling well, but we have this and that, and I'm like telling Yoshi, I'm like, girl, you already know I don't eat everybody cooking. I don't know if these people washing their hands. I don't know if they got cats in their house, dogs in their house. These folks let these dogs eat out their plates and sit all on the kitchen cabinets and people come out the bathroom, don't wash their hand. I'm like, I am not showing up. I will lay here in this bed and rest. I don't eat everybody cooking. You got different, backgrounds. You got Asians, just different people cooking different things. I don't know if you cooking a cat, a rat, a dog. So I said, and I told them, don't feel bad, you guys. I'm just being honest with you. I don't eat everybody's cooking. I barely eat mine. Some delicious shrimp potato salad. What? And some people put shrimps. I guess is this lady from New Orleans was trying to tell me how to do a dressing, and she added shrimps to hers. So I might do that too. Can you make blueberry pie? No. Larry, no. No, I cannot. I miss my mother. I'm telling you, I do too. And that's what I was telling my sister, Larry. I was like, girl, instead of us running around trying to be fast, we should have been right there in the kitchen trying to see how my grandmother used to make the best homemade biscuits. You had people crying over them biscuits. Like, I was finna go in there and get the last one. My grandma, she'll go and make another batch. And the pies, I don't eat sweets and stuff like that, but I will eat the crust off the pies, like sweet potato pie. I will eat the crust. I just don't eat sweets at all. I miss like the beans and the greens and stuff like damn, like if y'all grandparents and parents are alive, y'all better go in their kitchen. Go in the kitchen and let them show y'all how to do these recipes, cause hunty, mm-mm. I feel so bad. Like I'm like, this is so sad. Like my sister, like, I know what she put in. I know how to do this and do that. Like, okay. It's a lot of work though. I tried to do I think I showed you guys like 2, 3 years ago. I put up a picture or I did a video or whatever showing you guys what I tried to do for Thanksgiving. And my mother, looked at the dressing. She said, "Yeah, baby." She said, "It tastes good." And so I had to go to work. So, you know, my mom redid the dressing. I was like, "Oh my God, I did a good job on the dressing." My kids didn't tell me that my mama redid the dressing. She said, "We already ate. I put your plate up." I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And I'm proud of myself. So the kids leave for the summer, so I always go and clean out the deep freezer and the refrigerator and stuff. And so I look at the bottom of the deep freezer. The pan that I had my dressing was up under all that meat. And I called my mom and I was like, "Oh my God, you was wrong for that." And she started laughing. I'm like, "Oh my God, was it that bad?" And I started crying. It took me like that entire night to try to do the dressing. I'm trying to call everybody, like tell me what to put in the dressing. It took me 3 hours just to find the stuff, like whatever this stuff is in a jar for the dressing. And I thought I did a good job. I had to drink and listen to some Al Green and listen to some music just so I can get myself through trying to do the meat and smush all this stuff together. It was just nasty. So I'm gonna just leave it to people that love to cook. So yeah, I understand how you feel. So whoever parents alive or grandparents, y'all embrace them. Stick around, go into the kitchen and you know watch them, enjoy the nice cooking and stuff. So, okay, we're past an hour. I'm trying to do good and stay in my lane and not go past an hour. Just I surf the web and see what's going on. But, shout out to Jennifer Bunjean once again um, for working hard for her client. And I am wishing them the best. And the situation with, P. Diddy and his ex made that settlement bring comfort to her life and her kids. That's all I can say on that. That's the only thing I can say on that because, we're on the outside looking in, but I still say, you have to hear both sides, you know. May it be a female, may it be a male. You just have to listen to both sides and just stop jumping the gun, because we really don't know. But anyway, happy holidays to you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Have a blessed one. And hopefully I'll see you guys before I go into having my surgery. Be blessed. Love yourselves. Stay stress free. Keep yourself healthy. And till I talk to you guys the next time, have a great weekend.